Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. My name is Serge. I'm joined by Nelly.
Hey, I'm also here.
We got a Ben.
Brains.
Ooh, spoilers. I mean, they saw the thumbnail. They probably have some idea.
A little preview, yeah.
Yeah, so the preview is we killed Ben and replaced him with a zombie.
I, for one, am excited about our new zombie tech person.
Hello.
Yeah, brain check. Don't you mean mic check?
That was my zombie Paul impression.
Hello.
Hello.
We also killed Paul. Yeah. Oh, poor Paul.
We sewed us together.
We put Paul's brain in Ben's body. Yeah.
Ben and Paul stitched together.
Yes. Poor
Yep.
Ben's.
and
Reminder.
it's because of you and our Patreon.
Yeah, that we could afford to hire the mad scientist to stitch them together. Patreon.com/loading-ready-zombie. No, loading ready run. If you want to see the deck list, if you have questions about the format, if you want to check on if Ben and Paul are okay or what their zombie duo name would be, let us know in the description and the comments down below.
What are you playing today, Serge?
In your head, in your head, zombies.
Excellent.
Hey, hey.
Copyright, copy strike.
Strike, DMCA.
I say this with the most respect possible to the Cranberries. There's no chance we are getting copyright strike for that performance.
All right, next thing too, I have to present my attractions deck to you.
Okay.
I think. I've never actually played.
Yep.
I've never actually played any of the uncards in a format like
These
this.
are attractions.
Yeah, I got a 10-card attraction deck. I brought blue-black zombies. This deck has been getting cooler and cooler for a while, and specifically in Outlaws of Thunder Junction, we got a couple of like top-end killer no filler cards. I wanted to give it a try. I borrowed the deck list from Wheeler. I also borrowed every single creature from Wheeler because we thought it'd be easier to do it. So half of them are in German, and I apologize now.
Good.
My points are Mox, Sol Ring. You got to go fast, which I think is kind of ironic considering it's zombies.
You gotta get that Sol Ring out so you can play your Undead War Chief, and then you're really ramping.
Woo!
I'm playing also blue-black, but mid-range Reanimator, so it's like a controlling deck, lots of one-for-ones and card draw with some Reanimator cards. It's not like an all-in Reanimator. My points are Ancestral Recall, Dig Through Time and Mystical Tutor, and I would like to do a special shout-out to my boy, Tyler Woolley, for lending me this deck. Thank you very much, Tyler. Appreciate
Fantastic. All right, we won. We rolled the dice, and I believe you won the die roll?
I did this time. Yes, I will go first.
All right.
And I'm ready to play. Good
Let's
luck.
fight. Good luck, friend.
Good luck, Serge. Show me what you kept.
Oh, wow. A turn 1 Inquisition. All right. I've got 3 lands, Urborg, Snow-Covered Swamp, and a Marsh Flats. My hand is an Unearth. I'll play the non-zombie last. A Blade-Stitched Scab, a Geralf, the Fleshright, this is one of the new cards, and a Dothy Voidwalker, honorary zombie. Completely honorary zombie.
Wow, this Inquisition is super awkward.
If you don't hit the Unearth, you actually just accelerate me,
I have
right?
to ramp you unless
Yeah,
I take
this
your
turns
Unearth.
into a Dark Ritual if you hit, like...
Yeah. I'll take your Unearth.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back to you, Serge.
Whoop.
Should have targeted myself.
Ooh, that is a remarkable draw. I apologize. I got a Swamp. We ripped the Mox off the top. So we got a Mox Sapphire, and I'm going to cast the Blade Stitched Scab. This is a 2-mana 2/3 zombie soldier. Other zombies get +1/+0.
Okay.
And pass.
I'll cast Preordain.
Yeah.
Sure.
Top, top.
Top.
Ooh.
I'll play Steppa, Scrubland. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, Steppy.
Step scrub, buddy. Help me, step scrub.
You're my only hope.
I'm going to start with a little rumble. Get you down to 18. Then, you know what? Sure. Urborg is in Plurg.
Great.
It's important to declare. I'm going to cast this Dothy Voidwalker.
You got it.
Pass.
Verdant Catacombs. You don't have any instants or sorcerers in your hand.
So the cards that you know from my hand were a Marsh Flats and a Drolf. The one card is a secret.
Right, you have one secret card. That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
I'll cast Collective Brutality for 2 black mana, and I will shrink Dothy Voidwalker, and I will discard... Oh wait, this doesn't work, does it? Shoot. I wanted to discard a card, but your Dothy Voidwalker is going to be in play.
Right, they're going to happen at the... Well, hold on. It's a permanent. You do it in order.
That's true. Yeah.
So what is the order? Is it discard and then shrink, or shrink and then discard?
It doesn't matter, actually, because the discard, to pay the escalate cost, like what I'm hoping to do is discard this Gristlebrand.
Yes,
so that
that
I can
would go into the
later,
graveyard.
but
This would still see, and then state-based action would kill this before. Yeah, okay.
Even if it was discarding during the execution of the spell, we'd still have to wait until the spell had resolved before this leaves the battlefield, so its abilities will still work.
Yep.
So
need interactions in Magic
I'd rather
the
just
Gathering.
take that back if you don't mind.
No, I don't. I don't know anything.
Great.
Draw. I'm going to play an Urza's Saga.
Good.
It's got 1 counter on it. I'm going to announce my intentions to rumble.
Great.
I'm going to attack you for 5.
I'm going to take 5.
All right. I'm going to cast the Drolf that you know about.
Right.
Whenever you cast a spell during your turn, other than your first spell cast, each turn create a 2/2 black-blue zombie rogue creature token. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield this turn.
Sure.
I don't have a second spell to follow.
Okay.
But what are the new cards?
Yes.
Pass.
Brand new. Very nice. Fun fact, I just still want to kill this. Let's get exiled. Go ahead.
Fun fact, I still just want to kill this. Yeah, this is going to go to 2. I'm going to draw for the turn. I did that in the wrong order, but that's okay. That's okay. I would like to fight you.
I'm going to take damage.
You're going to take 4.
Great.
I'd like to pass to you. I'm going to get my construct tokens ready for no particular reason.
No reason whatsoever. I'll play a Marsh Flats. I'll play a Ledger Shredder. And then I'll...
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, cast Ledger Shredder.
Cast Ledger Shredder. No, actually, that's fine. Sorry.
Okay, I'll cast Exhume. Trigger.
Oh! Hold on. So the triggered ability happens, and then Exhume is still on the stack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard a card.
I'd like to respond with Exhume on the stack. A blue and a black, I'd like to cast Drown in the Lock. Counter target spell with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard.
Sure. Counter Exhume?
Yeah.
Counter. Sorry, this gets ++.
Yes, it does.
Back to you.
End step, I'd like to pay 2 and a 1 and activate Urza's Saga to make a construct token.
You got it.
Untap, untap, untap. I would like to draw. Then this is going to go to 3. I'd like to hold priority and pay 2 and 1 to make a construct. And then this is going to go. I was just checking the wording to see if it was cast or not, to see if it triggered with Girl. It just put it onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go get I'm going to go get another Mox. I think I want more mana. The other option is Shadow Spear, but I think I like Mox better here. These are both 4/4s.
Copy that.
It's a 2/4. You are tapped out. Not actually cast a spell yet this turn. So you just have to think about like accidentally making your Ledger Shredder huge. Would you like to cut? All right, let's go to combat. None of these are zombies. Yeah, so I'm going to attack you for 8. This is a 2-3, a 2-3, and a 4-4.
Yeah, I'll block Blade Stitch Scob.
Okay, so these are going to bounce, and you're going to take 6.
Sounds good.
Pass.
Untap. We'll go to 2.
Yep.
Oh, that one's already in play. Okay, good. Love that. Well,
Can't be a Rav duel. It's kind of awkward.
yep. It is kind of awkward, isn't it?
Did you need a blue source?
Sure do.
Oh,
It's okay. Sometimes we forget that our Underground Sea is on the battlefield.
been there.
It's all right. It's only like the 4th worst mistake I've made this game. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, cool. Well, if it doesn't matter, let's expand our mana. You may cut.
You're fine.
Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
I'll target Exhume.
Oh, yeah.
I'll cast Exhume. I
Yeah.
have a Ledger Shredder trigger.
Yeah, so that's going to happen first.
I'm just going to pitch this Swamp. Ledger Shredder won't get bigger.
Okay.
Exhume.
Yeah. Going to bring back a Dothy Voidwalker.
You got it. Back to you.
All right, untap. Untap, untap, untap. Draw. Land for the turn. Now, Dothy Voidwalker does have Shadow.
I'm dead.
Okay. Oh, game 1. So you seemed kind of bummed on the sequencing or something? What was going on?
Well, in that game, I misunderstood the interaction with Collective Brutality and Dothy Voidwalker. And
Sure.
I tried to set up a play on turn 2 or 3 where I get my Gristlebrand into the bin to follow up with Exhuming on the following turn.
Yeah.
And then I realized it. I asked if I could take the Collective Brutality back. You had a whole turn. And then I untapped and realized that actually the path forward was just a Collective Brutality.
So you like time walked yourself?
Time walked myself.
Yeah.
Exactly what
Yeah.
I was about to say. Yes. So that is disappointing.
Can't really.
Whichever
Can't
game
really.
we're on.
Yeah.
right,
Can't
yeah.
really take a turn off in this format.
No. It's not
I'm a
great.
little disappointed in myself. So when I was playing against Wheeler and he was on Black White Vampires, I just absolutely roasted him because he killed me with non-vampire creatures. And I won that game with Dothy
Constructs
Voidwalker
and
and
Dothy Voidwalker.
Cardstrocks,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
I did have a
Great
zombie
zombie
in play the
deck.
whole time. But yeah, cool
did.
zombies deck.
You played a zombie 2-drop. Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
It attacked for some damage.
And I had Geralf in play, and I was kind of hoping to get like a little bit of value off of there. It never happened.
Yeah, you almost cast 2 spells in 1 turn.
The argument is being like, okay, you're playing a white deck. Would you not put White Plume Adventurer?
Right,
like,
yeah,
in?
Mother of Runes, Storage Forge Mystic, yeah.
Yeah. What ones do you cut? You know, you're playing black. Do you not, just because you're a ninjas deck, do you not put like Orcish Bowmasters in?
Yeah.
Do you have Orcish Bowmasters in your zombie deck, Serge?
I do actually.
Yeah.
So again, Wheeler's zombie deck, please, let's be real. So the main non-zombies I have, and I drew most of them, are Dothy Voidwalker and Orcish Bowmaster. And there's a couple of humans who synergize, like we're playing Jisa and Geralf. So, but like they at least have the word zombie on it.
In Singleton, you just sort of have to, right? You know, like if you could have,
I'm gonna
you
roll
know,
it.
four fallen shinobis or whatever, right? Like, or the like 4 death barons.
Yeah. If I may, real quick, did you know that Fallen Shinobi is a zombie?
I suspected as much. Maybe I'm not sure if I knew. You had to ask me what Fallen Shinobi did, I think I would probably say it's a zombie ninja.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like its name is almost Zombie Ninja, right? I think even more than the fact that it's a singleton format, the issue is that it's a vintage format. So you look at all the best cards you can possibly cast with your available colors, or that synergize slightly with your strategy of not the absolute best cards that you're excited to play, and you just you have to play those cards. Like the Constructs and the Dothi Voidwalker there are not that much different than the Moxes.
I'll keep.
Okay, I have a Bloodstained Mire, and I'm passing.
What in the... Okay. Gotta go fast. Wait, you might be able to daze me. I'm gonna cast a Mox.
Mox is good.
I'm gonna float the black mana there, Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual's good.
Into a beep beep Geralf's Messenger.
Okay.
So that's a 3 mana 3/2, enters the battlefield tap. When it enters, target opponent loses 2 life. Pass.
Sacrifice splits.
It's no turn 1 hippie, but it does feel pretty good.
It's close. If they lose the game, they discard all their cards, right? You can't have cards in your hand if you don't have life points.
Didn't Sorensen come on here, like guest on a Friday Night Paper Fight once, and go turn 1 Ritual Hypnotic Spectre? Did I make that up? That sounds like something Sorensen would do.
It sounds like something I'll do, yeah. You make a
You're fine.
mental note.
Yes. Oh, the spell. Haha.
I have milled an Archmage's Charm and a Creeping Tar Pit.
Okay.
Dark Slick Shores. Mercurial Spell Dancer. Pass.
Unblockable, make oil counters, duplicate spells?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like recasting spells from your graveyard.
Dark Slick Shores. Mox Sapphire, apparently just ripping all of my gas.
Cool.
Attack you for 3.
Yep. 14.
Pass.
How many mocks did you have in game 1 again?
1. No, I had both. But I did tutor for one of them. Hey, you cut my deck. Wait, no, you didn't cut my deck. Now I feel bad.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's really
dun.
far away. Okay, I have to cast non-creature spells to put oil counters on this thing. And I have to have 2 oil counters on it, but you're just going to kill it when it attacks anyway. When you cast your next extra source, you can copy it. Okay. Well, I want to copy that one. Let's just do that. That's not terrible. I'll attack.
No blocks.
Take 2.
I'm at 18.
I'll say go.
Untap. Draw for the turn. An Urberg is in play.
Great.
Show me your secrets, please. I'd like to cast a Duress. Non-creature, non-land.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, what do we got? Mystical Tutor, Dig Through Time, Snapcaster. You're thinking mystical in response, eh?
Yep. Thought about it.
You have 3 cards in your graveyard?
4.
4 cards in your graveyard. I'm gonna take the dig.
You got it.
Mystical and all right. I fight you for 3. Snapcaster chump block?
Well, it trades, right? It's a 3/2, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it becomes a 4/3.
Yeah. I'll lose 2 life. I have to deal with a 4/3. I really want to do that.
All right, pass.
do think I want to recast this mental. Well, do I want to? I want to wait and recast this dig through time. I might get 1 counter for casting this.
So it's for every instant and sorcery counter, put an oil counter on it? Or for every instant and sorcery counter?
Yeah, I'll just cast this mystical too then.
Okay.
That's okay?
Yep.
Great.
Ooh. I'm just picturing a world in which you get to double dig through time. Man, that is spicy.
Yeah, that would be hot, right? I don't know if we're living in that world right this second. I mean, this is the huge. Am I supposed to do that? Yeah, I'm at 11. I'll just go get my points cards. You've got 2 Moxes in play.
Yeah?
Look, I got to 10 points before you.
Yeah, you got
Although you did have to Thoughtseize one of them.
you got Ancestral and Snapcaster. Feels good.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, right?
Especially if you get to double cast that.
If we discard the hand size, then we're set up for reanimation, right? You may cut.
The classic turn 1, draw, pass. Go to cleanup.
Tap, draw. Sorry. Don't draw any more cards.
You already drew for the turn.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop that.
You got to cast the Ancestral
That's
first.
true. Yeah. I will do that. Target me.
Boo.
This triggers.
No one ever targets Serge with their Ancestral.
They want to, right?
Cowards, each and every one of them.
Play an island.
Yeah.
Attack you for 2.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I go to
so-
16.
Trigger. You may remove 2 oil. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, turn copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
That means me.
Oh. Draw 6 cards.
You're going to draw 10 cards this turn. Magic the Gathering, as Richard Garfield intended.
Going up to my 10th draw. Also,
Yeah.
this gets an oil counter from casting this.
Sure.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go to cleanup. I don't have a reanimation target to clean up, tragically. I'll put, you have a Urborg play, right?
I have an Urborg and Porg.
regular swamp in the bin along with 2 fetch lands. Go ahead.
Water Grave tapped.
Okay.
Attack you for 3.
Yeah, I'll block.
Okay. This is going to go to the graveyard. Undying trigger comes back with a +1/+1 counter on it. You lose 2 life. Pass.
One tap. Castle Lochthwain.
Ooh. That should maybe be in this deck too.
It's a good one.
That feels like a very zombies kind of card.
I like it, yeah. I have a boatload of options here, Serge.
I mean, you did draw 10
Yeah.
cards.
That's how it goes sometimes, right? I should definitely do something about that thing, right? Sure.
The messenger? Nah, it's fine. He's just a little guy.
Don't even worry about
They're
it.
just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
They've only done 10 damage to you.
Okay, let me play 2 blue and exile 5 cards for Murktide Regent.
Big one.
So I'll exile 4 instants and sorceries.
Yep.
So it gets 4 +1/+1 counters.
Yep.
I also exile the land. And then I'll attack for 2.
14.
And then I'll say go.
Untap. Untap. Draw for the turn. Neat. Good. Going to cast a Gem Palm Polluter.
It's a 6 mana 4/3.
6 mana, 4/3.
Okay, you got it.
Pass.
I'll play an Orcish Bowmasters.
Ping me.
Ping you for 1 and make
Yep.
a 1/1 Orc army.
Yep.
And I'll cast this Entomb. Get an oil counter on here.
Oh,
I'll put something in my graveyard. Any card. Could be anything.
Basic Island.
Do I have an instant with flashback? That'd be really spicy.
Think twice. What was the? There's a
think
format of sorcery that Canadian Highlander players loved for a while in their
It's
graveyard.
true. Mystical Teachings. Yeah, we're kind of past the Mystical Teachings era, tragically.
Yeah. What was it? It was 4 mana, draw 2, and it had flashback and like pay life or something like that as well.
that one's a sorcery.
Yeah.
So Deep Analysis.
Deep Analysis. That was an old control card classic. Grizzlebrand is not an instant with flashback. No. I just want you to know you could.
I know.
That's not what you were looking for. You could put that away.
You know what? I've been the person on this show, actually, who has a Jace, and I zero the Jace, and my opponent resolves Orcish Bowmasters before my draw 3 resolves, but I have yet to see someone flash in a Bowmasters in response to a Grizzlebrand activation. That's like
The dream.
lights out right there. I'll untap. Well, no, that's not very good. Okay, I'll play this land. And then... God, are we just going again? We shouldn't do that, should we? That'd be weird. Sorry. I'll attack for 9.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4. This is pretty funny, too. I'll just say go.
Okay. Hua! Oh yeah?
Yep.
I also
Can I get
have
an oh yeah?
10 points.
Oh, wow. We both got all of our points on
The
the table.
Sol Ring Mox. From Hell's Heart, I stab at the attack for 8.
Block.
Block. All right, pass. Pass, untap, go to game 2.
So,
I
yeah.
want to see what you had. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll show you. So the things I was thinking about on my turn are just like, Sheoldred's kind of funny here when you're
Oh
at 4.
my God.
But you might have a no. I think the right play.
Sheoldred
doesn't look that exciting. I just hold Mystic Confluence, right?
Like bounce for whatever.
Or,
yeah.
if I need to, I bounce your creatures or I just counter your
Yeah.
spell. But the funniest play is if I just main face the Mystic Confluence after removing the 2 counters from Mercurial
Oh
Spell,
my
and so just
God.
draw 6 cards again.
That's what she meant by.
That's the.
I mean, yeah, like
should I go
bounce,
again? Yeah, exactly.
Or I mean, even like bounce, draw, and copy
I could
it,
do
something
that.
like
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little nervous about the Drolf's Messenger, even if I bounce it. Like I know I'm at 9, but
So that was
trying
really
to play
awkward.
the fewest ways that you can hurt me, I guess.
I was kind of all in on that, hoping to draw some gas, and then I just drew all my fast mana.
Right.
Kind of after the fact, right?
Yeah,
I
turn
had
1
the-
Messenger is great, and then unfortunately no turn 2 spells, right? Yeah.
Sure. I mean, no turn anything spell.
Sure. Yeah.
Other than the gem. I mean, I did Gem Palm Incinerator, but that wasn't great.
I do feel like you have to keep those hands. So I think you played correctly. Like if you have Mox or Dark Ritual.
Right? Like,
And
yeah.
then-
And
and
then
then
anything
action.
else is gas. And then instead I drew another Mox and then a Soul Ring. But, you know.
The mono black
so it goes.
aggro deck sometimes has those games too.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been there.
That's a tough game for me to win either way because I'm not really putting that much pressure on. And then you had a Grizzlebrand. Notoriously hard to kill for zombies. I mean,
Murktide Regent, but yeah.
right.
There was a Grizzlebrand in my bin at one point we were
Yeah.
talking about, but yeah.
God, I never even thought about Orcish Bullmaster in response. Oh,
Yeah. So that'd be a bad way to go.
beep beep. Game
Okay,
3.
Game 3, let's do it.
all of the
This one's
marbles.
for the marbles.
For
Good luck,
to become
Serge.
the premier blue-black pilot of the format. I hope I get to play my attraction deck. We'll see.
I hope so too.
I kind of love that lifetime pass holder is just like a good card that then forces you to make an attractions deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep.
Yeah, if you can't troll the player that includes you in your deck, who can you? I'm also okay, I'll keep.
Turn 1 points. I got the
Nice.
Sol Ring. Pass.
Island for me, pass.
Flooded Strand. I'm going to have to find a blacky bluey, but I'm going to cast a Tomb Tyrant. 4 mana, 3/3 zombie noble. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. 2 and a black and tap and sack a creature. Return a zombie card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only during your turn and only if there are at least 3 creature cards in your graveyard. Zombie creature cards in your graveyard.
No, that's just a recall and response.
Okay.
That's going to be fine.
We're both playing powerful magic. Now, how many points is that?
8.
Okay, so you are beating me for points currently. Once I have my underground.
Sorry, what is this thing?
This is called Tomb Tyrant
Thank you.
from one of the Commander sets. I'm not sure which. Probably
Never seen this guy before.
Commander 2021? I don't know. No, it's the shield, so it should
I
be
have
from
no
one of the
idea.
generic Commanders, right?
Yeah.
Is it from is it maybe from the intro Commander?
I thought maybe it was the Fallout decks? I don't know.
No, Fallout has a Fallout look.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to guess, I'm not sure, but I want to guess intro deck Commanders. I'll have each opponent sacrifice a non-token creature.
Extremely rude.
Sheldred's Edict. And then I'm going to have to go clean up.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know. Weep for me. I think it just has to be this other one. 2, 3. Well, maybe I don't need this one. Sure. I'll discard this paint land as a treat.
Yeah. That was a very good rip. Clear Water Pathway is actually going to end. Is the blue side? No. It's going to enter as the black side.
Okay.
Clearwater Pathway is going to enter as Murkwater Pathway.
Not as clear as we thought.
I'm going to cast Sumplan Tritirian, Mire Triton.
Mill 2.
Yeah,
right?
It's a 2 mana, 2/1 zombie merfolk with Death Touch. And when it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards.
And gain 2 life, right?
Gain 2 life. Graveyard Marshal. No! My Fallen Shinobi!
Now it's in the graveyard. Zombies love being in the graveyard.
And then we are going to cast an Adaptive Automaton, choosing Zombie.
Sounds good.
And I would like to pass.
I'll cast Alt.
Yeah.
Sure, let's draw that one. And then I'll play a Bayou and cast Dothy Voidwalker. Go ahead.
Yeah. Black, 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 and 1. Sorry, let's do this properly. Black. I'd like to cast a Champion of the Perished. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Perished.
You got it.
3 mana, floating a colorless. I'd like to cast a Cemetery Reaper.
Sure.
I've got a trigger on the Champion of the Perished. Cemetery Reaper. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. 2 and a black and tap and exile target card from a graveyard to create. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield.
Great.
I'd like to go to attacks. And these are both zombies. So Mire Triton is attacking as a 4/3. Adaptive Automaton is a zombie, right? Yes. Is going to attack as a 3/3, so you can take 7. Pass. This is what I expected this deck to play like, and the other 2 games were very different.
Baleful Strix.
Yeah.
Attack for 3.
Attack for 3. I go down to 18.
Pass.
Untap, untap, untap. Draw for the turn. Cards in hand.
6.
The Beast. Reggie, the Rotting Regisaur, would like to join the party.
Reggie's good.
And then, because I don't want to discard anything, I'm also going to try and cast a Relentless Dead. Sorry, I have a triggered ability off of Reggie.
That's fine.
Relentless Dead. 2 mana, 2/2 zombie with Menace. When it dies, it gets exiled. So there's a bunch of X. When it dies, you may pay an X. If you do, return it to its owner's hand. And when it dies, you may pay, when Relentless Dead dies, you may pay a black. If you do, return it to its owner's hand. When Relentless Dead dies, you may pay X. If you do, return another target zombie creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Great.
Combat.
Yeah.
I'd like to attack with the Adaptive Automaton, the Cemetery Reaper, the Mire Triton, and the Champion of the Parish. 3/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/5.
So many abilities. Yeah, I think that's right. I'll block here and cast Dress Down.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Yeah.
These two will trade, and I'll take 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so Dress Down, all creatures lose all abilities, so all the Lord abilities go away.
Yeah.
And then we have a vanilla 2/1 trading with a 1/1. Sick. Go.
And then, yeah, that'll actually go to the
Right,
graveyard.
yeah.
'Cause this, no, it will. Because
Oh,
this
right, because it has no
loses
ability
too.
on the turn. Yeah. That's right. I knew that. That's why I put it in the graveyard.
I'll cast Free the Fae. So I'm going to mill 4 cards, and then put a instant sorcery or fairy from among the mill cards into my hand.
There's the Reanimate.
There is the Reanimate. Fortunately, I'm at 6. Although reanimating this Baleful Strix might be my best option. Yeah, sure. Maybe I can draw something off that. Let's do it. Or just block 3 creatures. Could that work? Possibly. Oh, cast Reanimate, targeting Baleful Strix.
Yep.
I lose 2 life. Right?
Equal to CMC or power?
CMC.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm at 4. I'll draw a card. Good. I'll play a River of Tears and cast this Pricklock Prankster and pass.
Untap. I don't read German. Vergervender Regisaurus.
You just have to discard a card.
Is just discard, it's not discard and it dies?
No, just at the
Wow.
beginning of your upkeep, you discard a card. It doesn't die.
Well, Reggie.
It doesn't like dying.
All right, upkeep, pay Reggie's cost.
You're fine.
Draw step. That was quite the draw. Diregraph Captain. 3 mana, 2/2 zombie soldier with death touch. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. Whenever another zombie you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. Trigger. Swinging.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for the game, Serge. Well
Thank
played.
you very much for the games. I had the possibility for Reggie on turn 3, and I was too much of a coward to go for it. I mean,
right.
I don't know. Yeah, this is maybe a more experienced like aggro player would know whether that pressure is good. Like I really slowly played to the board, leading with like the Tomb Tyrant, which was a very conservative play instead of trying to double spell or something like that. Like I don't know.
Make him have it.
Make them have. Well, it's less even like, do they have the answer for the Regisaur, but more like I have so many lords, and I very greedily wanted to build to the board instead of. I mean, I guess having a 7/6 way ahead of the curve is also building to the board. So that's something I look at in my game and ask myself if I could have improved if the sequencing was different.
Ultimately, at the end of the game, all the cards in your hand are discarded, whether you win or lose. So it's just important to remember that, like, although we get excited about stuff that we want to play, it's good to check whether or not playing that stuff is better than playing Zombie Regisaur, whatever this person's name is.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the board matters too. But, you still put out a bunch of stuff and attack me to death. Good job.
Yeah. Any thoughts on the Reanimator one there? Just unfortunately, sometimes it's not fast enough against the aggro deck or whatever.
I got to cast Ancestral Recall a bunch of times.
You did? You did get to draw 10 cards one turn.
Yeah, I mean, I won that game.
So the advice here is just, cast Ancestral Recall.
Well, it's never the first recall that gets you, right? It's never the first recall. It's normally the second or third that you start sweating, right?
No thoughts, head empty.
That's fair. Thank you very much for the games, my friend.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody. That is going to do it for North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. I've been Serge, joined by the wonderful Nelly.
I'll win a game eventually.
we got a Ben on tech.
Nelly, you've won more games than I have.
True.
We gotta wait and we'll do something about that. Teach me how to do the tech office.
Yeah. Ben Ulmer with I mean, look, it's the two people consistently getting our butts schooled to us by Wheeler. We need to team up and take down Wheeler.
I think my matchup against you is the same as my matchup against Wheeler.
That's fair. You're great. Reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you, the support over the Patreon, over at patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun. If you have any questions, if you also want to talk about your win rate against Wheeler, if you want to see the deck lists, let us know in the comments and the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Breaks.